Welcome to my channel, Lady and Trends. Here are 12 tips for solving common relationship issues.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Tip number 1. Identify what you want. You must be clear about what you want. You can't just start dating because everyone else is. What you both want must be expressed explicitly, and both parties must agree on the given specifications. These requirements could be personal goals, professional goals, or chores that you and your partner must complete together. Whatever these requirements are, adapting, compromising, and reaching an agreement is vital, and this agreement should be what deepens the courtship. Tip number 2. Develop effective communication skills. In every relationship, communication is the most important component. Both of you communicate frequently, and this ties you together. Having a deeper understanding of each other's preferences and dislikes is a great way to develop a strong relationship that goes beyond anyone's expectations. Communication doesn't have to be difficult when you're with the people you care about. Communication is still feasible even though you're separated by a considerable distance. Phone calls or video chats on social media can help you keep in touch with them. Tip number 3. Do not play the blame game. As humans, we tend to blame each other for our own problems. It's important to understand that we all have imperfections, and that's just part of being human. It's typical for your spouse to react defensive if he or she is accused of something. This could lead to a rift in the relationship. Use phrases like "I feel it should be," or "Don't you think it would be better if," instead of "It's your fault that," or "You are the cause of." Tip number 4. Sacrifice should be considered. Every courtship demands some level of sacrifice on the part of both parties. When two people are in love and truly care about each other, sacrificing one's own desires is a natural part of the relationship. Compromise and breaking your standards for the sake of your spouse may be necessary at times, but it should not be an all-or-nothing proposition. You should be able to find time in your busy schedules to spend with each other. It's also crucial that you don't act selfishly at all times. Discomfort is a byproduct of hostility. Make an effort to be kind to one another. Tip number 5. Avoid creating a hostile environment. Having a poor relationship atmosphere causes toxicity, which leads to a split. If you want to succeed, you must always be positive, optimistic, and happy, no matter what obstacles you face. Before attempting to fix the problem, take some time to sit down and figure out what the real problem is. It's critical to keep in mind that you'll have to make some concessions. Tip number 6. Talk more than argue. We all have highs and lows in our relationships. So, while no relationship is perfect, avoiding arguments might make an imperfect one better. Instead of accusing the other person of being wrong, you speak more softly. Tip number 7. Maintain a positive attitude. To avoid conflict in our lives, we must not allow ourselves to become egocentric. Avoid letting your ego get in the way of your relationship and realize that you don't always have to be right. Each of you must learn to compromise and put up with the other person in your life. Don't hold on to your anger and bitterness. Tip number 8. Be careful not to compare your partner with others. It's best to avoid comparing your mate to anyone else. That's unacceptable, to say the least. If your partner is less gorgeous, handsome, or well-dressed than a coworker or schoolmate, you must accept this or push them to dress in a way that makes you happy. Tip number 9. Be respectful. Everyone benefits from treating each other with respect. What matters is respecting and appreciating his or her decisions rather than imposing yours on the individual. Even if you're at an event or hanging out with friends, you should avoid being mean or disparaging to one another. In a healthy relationship, respect is essential. Tip number 10. Take responsibility. Sacrifice and duty are inextricably linked. You should be in charge of moving your connection forward. Make certain that you are trustworthy, honest, have a listening ear, speak frequently, have fun, and support one another. Tip number 11. Don't indulge in vices. Is there something in your life that you can't live without? Substance abuse has been identified as a contributing factor to the problems. Even if your spouse isn't thrilled with your addiction, it's vital that you put your relationship first if you're battling addictions to drugs, alcohol, or other vices. Instead of self-medicating, why not seek help from a therapist or rehabilitation facility? It's possible that this simple gesture could save your relationship. Tip number 12. Be supportive of their emotional well-being. Because of their employment, personal goals, or anything else, there are instances when things with your spouse don't work out well. This is the time when they most desperately need your help. They may value your compassion and empathy, but if you aren't there for them when they need you, they may begin to mistrust your commitment, which could be regarded as a warning flag. To avoid this, prioritize your relationship with your partner at all times. Allow your love to grow and blossom by showing your support and compassion.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay, just let me be me.
Every relationship is unique, with its own set of obstacles, but there are several ways to make things work. It is difficult to find the ideal partnership. A good relationship necessitates the development of skills as well as a positive attitude. Thank you for watching. If you are new to this channel, you may subscribe and press that notification button for more videos. If you are already part of this channel, you may comment and let me know about the tips I have just shared. Thank you.